Good now? Okay. All right, apologize for that. Had the mic off. But now we got that all situated. So, hey, unless you've been living under a rock, you don't know, or you do know, it is cold out there. Our temperatures are falling pretty fast. We're already in the 30s across South Mississippi. In fact, Pearl River County, Poplarville, and also Carrier is already reporting 33 degrees. So our temperatures are pretty close to freezing already here in South Mississippi. The wind chill numbers. Wind chill, it already feels like 29 in Gulfport and it feels like 26 in Poplarville. So these are our reporting stations across the area, and they're all showing much colder temperatures have begun to filter on in across the region. So tomorrow morning, most of us likely getting down into the 20s. One of the things that may keep us from getting too cold is the cloud cover across the area. It looks like we'll be looking at clouds sticking around overnight tonight. That could potentially help keep our temperatures a little bit warmer as the cloud cover acts as an insulator. It doesn't allow for that efficient radiational cooling to take place. If there were clear skies, usually when there are clear skies, you can have more heat escaping out into the atmosphere. So the records for tomorrow at Gulfport Biloxi International is 27 degrees. That was actually set just a couple years ago in 2021. The forecast low temperature 29, getting close to the record low, but we'll see. Moss Point at Trent Lott, the record is 24, set back in 2015. We'll see if we get down to those records. You can see along the coast, it's going to be a cold night. As far as protecting the pipes and plants, pets, and people, make sure you're protecting all 4 Ps. For the coast south of I-10, it is going to be sort of borderline whether or not it's a pipe freeze. Just kind of depends if we can get those freezing temperatures soon enough. But again, the cloud cover kind of helping out. I always say it's always good to side with caution and make sure those pipes are protected, and make sure if you have to drip them. Of course, you know your plumbing much better than we do. You know your house much better than we do. So certainly make sure you're taking those precautions. One thing for sure is the wind chill values. They are going to be very cold tomorrow morning. We're looking at low teens across the area. In fact, there could even be some single-digit wind chills tomorrow morning, especially for areas just north of us over towards the Pine Belt. So single-digit wind chills not out of the question across extreme northern Pearl River, Stone, and George counties, and we'll keep those very low wind chills throughout the morning. This is why that cold weather advisory is in effect. In fact, the wind overnight tonight, it's pretty gusty. We're going to keep with those gusts approaching 30 miles per hour even as we head towards tomorrow morning. And even by tomorrow afternoon, the wind is going to stick around. So even though our temperatures warm up a little bit tomorrow into the 40s and only getting into the 40s, the wind is going to make the wind chill values in the upper 30s at times during the day tomorrow. So this bout of cold air is sticking around at least through the end of the week. Looking outside now on the Hancock-Whitney Bank Tower cam in Gulfport, things are looking pretty quiet out there. 38 degrees. We got a northwest wind sustained at 16 miles per hour. And again, we're gusting close to 30 at times. The wind chill number is now down to 29. Hey, last night we got some pretty good rain, a pretty good soaking rain across the Gulf Coast. In fact, we saw anywhere from about 1 to 2 inches, or 1 and about 1.5 inches across South Mississippi. It looks like those higher totals were just offshore, which was somewhat expected. We were expecting that area of low pressure to skirt just south of us, and the highest rainfall total staying out over the water. But here at the station, we measured about 1.25 inches of rain from the rainfall that we saw last night. Looking at the bigger picture, you can see a lot of that cloud cover still holding strong over Mississippi. So again, that's kind of helping us out, but if we clear out by tomorrow morning, our temperatures will drop pretty fast. So here's what it looks like on Futurecast, and you can see it keeps the clouds pretty thick even past midnight, but after about 3 o'clock, that could be the time frame when the cloud deck finally starts to mix out, and we start to see maybe clear skies take shape. And with the cold air available and the radiational cooling taking shape, then we'll see those temperatures dropping into the 20s. In fact, that latest run of Futurecast is a little bit colder for tomorrow morning. We'll see high temperatures struggling to get out of the mid-40s tomorrow. In fact, we'll top out into the upper 40s with a brisk north wind, 10 to 25, gust over 30. Tomorrow night's another cold night, another night where you need to protect all 4 Ps, inland and along the coast. It's possible tomorrow night could be colder with clearer skies and calmer winds. That's usually a recipe for temperatures to really drop. When are we going to warm up? Well, it looks like we begin a warming trend over the weekend, but we really don't see a big warm up until the beginning of next week, where temperatures climb close to 70 degrees. What we are tracking is the potential for some rain. An area of low pressure is expected to develop along the coast of Texas and Louisiana. That could bring some light showers as we go into the day on Sunday. Still kind of working out the timing on when that might occur. Of course, this weekend's a big weekend for the Mardi Gras parades happening. Of course, you can go to GulfCoastWeekend.com for the latest times on all of these parades that are listed there on the screen. But in general, Saturday's looking good. Just cold. Temperatures starting out in the 30s, highs generally in the upper 50s. Sunday, a chilly start in the low 40s. We're going to watch for the potential for some showers later on in the day. 7-day forecast, it looks like this. Looks like a nice warm-up as we head into the end or beginning of next week. So overall tonight, a cold night, stay warm. We just got to get through the next couple of nights before we see a nice warm-up across the region.